Hello, Eric. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you? How was your day?
I'm fine. Uh, my day was uh, uh, stressed.
It was stressful. Did you have a
Yes,
lot of
stressful.
work?
Yes, a
Like,
lot of work because llegó mercadería a la tienda.
oh, you received new product.
Yes, I received new product.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that usually happens, right? Those are like tough days.
Yes.
Excellent.
And what about you?
Well, I had a good day. Usually Fridays, uh, I don't have too many classes at school. I work at a school and I don't have too many classes, so it's a really relaxing day. But
Okay.
it's the first year that I have that
Oh,
Friday is that Friday is an easy day. Usually I have to work a lot on Friday, but so far so good. I can't complain.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. We have some. My students are also they are not like so problematic.
Oh,
That also helps. Sometimes easier.
yeah.
Yeah, I teach teenagers. Sometimes they are
Oh,
terrible.
it's hard to to teach to teenagers.
Uh, yes, because you also have to pay attention to other things than just teaching. You have to check
Yes.
their behavior, and that is probably the complicated part, behavior.
And it's complicated, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. Sometimes it is complicated with them, but but I like it. I really like teaching teenagers. They are
Okay.
really nice. Lisandro, good evening. How are you?
Hello, coach.
Hello,
I'm
how
good.
are you? Oh, okay, good. How was your day?
It was very fine.
Easy day? Nice. Eh, well, let's give just 1 or 2 minutes for the rest to connect. And if not, well, then we are going to begin with what we have for today. Let me just get things ready here so that we can begin, and then we'll see. Hopefully, everybody else will connect. Right, so let's just give them 1 more minute. So for how long have you been studying English? This is pre-intermediate, but How many courses have you received before? Eric and Lisandro? Have you received more classes before? Before this one?
Yes, in my case, I received English class at university. before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. When you were studying, or do you still study at the university? Did you graduate already?
I finished already.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. It's really, really, really good. Well, I don't see any more people connecting, so I think we may probably begin. Let me just check, because they gave me a list. I'm just going to check the attendance really quickly, and then we can begin. Well, it's just YouTube. Okay. See. All right, so let me just go ahead and share my screen with you really quickly. So we may be. Let's present this. There we go. And let me just share here. Here. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, it's paused. Why is it paused? Can you see my screen? Yes.
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Okay, so what I want you to do today, before we begin talking about the topic that we have for today, is to share some memorable experiences that you probably have had from, I don't know, from past. Is there any memorable experience that you probably have in the past? I don't know, Lisandro or Eric?
Yes, then. Sorry, teacher.
No problem, no problem. Can you tell me, or will tell us about one memorable experience that you had?
Memorable experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I was 14 years old, I think, I part I was participating in a taekwondo event.
Okay.
Another.
And what happened? Why is
uh,
that a memorable? Why is that a memorable experience? What happened there?
oh, was memorable because they gave me a cinta,
Mm-hmm. A belt.
okay, a belt to my experience of taekwondo.
Okay, that's nice. How far did you go in taekwondo? How far did you get? How many belts did you receive?
Okay, I received 2 belts,
Okay.
but later I didn't practice this exercise because uh, I had to travel to San Salvador,
Okay.
and it was complicated for me.
So you
And
had
my
to
parents,
come
ye-
to practice here in San Salvador.
yes,
Okay. Okay.
and I am living in Chalchuapa,
Hmm.
Santa.
Okay. Yeah, you had to travel at least an hour
Yes,
and a half or two, right?
yes, 2 hours, I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think it's like about 2 hours. Okay. But it is quite a memorable experience, right? Would you like to
Yes,
practice that again if you had the chance?
yes,
You like that?
I would like, yes, but I would like to practice karate, MMA, and fighting sports in general.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I used to watch a couple of UFC fights. Uh, They seem interesting,
Yes,
but yeah, they seem interesting. Excellent. Thank you, Eric, for sharing that with us. Lisandro, is do you have any memorable experience, something that you would like to share with us?
Yes, I have. As far as I remember, the last summer, I went to Atopeka Lake. It is an amazing place, an amazing lake, and I remember that I rode jet ski with my brother. Uh, it it was many restaurants, and I tried different kind of food, such as seafood, pastas, burger, and many beverage.
Wow.
Also, I remember that there was a pool, um, and I swam. I swam all day because uh, I like to swim.
Nice. That's really interesting. That was a nice vacation.
Mhm.
Sounds like
Yeah.
really nice vacation. That's good. That's good. Excellent. Well, in my case, uh, a memorable experience would be I usually remember I have a cut here in my head. I was like 1 or 2 years old. I barely remember, but I don't know why I always remember that when because I think it was because I was having fun. I used to live with a cousin, and he was 1 year older than me, and we will play in with whatever we had. And one day we had this refrigerator door that we found it was useless, and we put some water and soap on top of it, and we started like sliding on the on the on the door, and we put on the top we put a uh an iron, like uh so that we could like grab from there and then slide. But in
Really?
one in one of those, then the iron came and it hit me in the head, and I
Oh,
was just like with the pain, but thought that nothing had happened. And when I looked at my hand, I was all in red in blood, and it was fun because I thought it was fun. But yes, I have a cut here because of that. Uh, because we used to play with whatever we found in at home, everything, whatever. It's a memorable thing that I usually like to tell, because I think that if you normally when you're kids, you usually have like some cuts, bruises, scars because of the games we play. Mostly boys, right? So I think that that's pretty much what I remember. That's memorable. Obviously, I have more memories, but that is one that I cannot forget. Besides, I have the scar. Well, guys, thank you for sharing your experiences today. Well, we are going to the topic that we're going to go over, and as it is also in the contents that I received that we have to learn today, is simple past practice. And it's more like a review. What we are going to do, I know that I was asking, that's why I was asking you about uh, like for how long you have been practicing or studying English. Because this is going to be more like a review. I know that in basic 2, basic 3, if I'm not wrong, you learn about simple past. So here in pre-intermediate, what we are going to do mostly is practice. And usually the basic thing we know is that we use a simple past to talk about past events, right? But we will see very specific type of past events when we use simple past. But obviously we need to review something, right? And it's obviously verbs. So the next activity that we're going to do, let me just stop sharing this one, is going to be about verbs, right? We are going to do some review about verbs, and I would like your participation. Did I close the window? Give me one moment. I think I closed. Yeah, I did. Well, let me open it here. No problem. I already have it right here. I don't know why it closed, but and I'm gonna share the screen. I'm gonna show you some verbs. That's gonna be, I think, really not that easy, but at least not complicated, because I know that you have been, for what I was able to listen in your experiences, you have a very good understanding and use of simple past. So this shouldn't be too difficult. Let me just open it because I don't know why this closed. Give me 1 second, guys. Just need to reopen the exercise that I had. Here in okay. Mm. Okay, I think that I have it already. Let's see if I'm not missing anything. No. There we go. Okay, so let me just now share the screen. And this one. Can you see the exercises there? You see them? Okay, good. Now, this is going to be simple. We're going to begin with some simple exercises, and as we move on, the last exercise that we're going to do here from this online platform is going to be correcting some sentences, obviously, that are written in past, and they should have the right form of the verb. Okay. let's see. This one is simple. You just have to tell me which is the past tense of the verb. Okay. We're gonna take turns. So Eric, can you begin with this one, please, and then Lisandro, and so on.
Okay, had,
Okay, this one is had. Very good. Lisandro,
Went.
went. Very good. This one, Eric,
won,
won. Excellent. Lisandro, what about this one?
Ate.
Ate. The next one, Eric.
so,
Saw. Excellent. What about this one, Lisandro?
But.
Bought. Excellent. Eric, the next one.
found,
Found. Perfect. Very good. Yes. Lisandro,
Wrote.
this one, the one with
Wrote.
Garfield. Road. Is that right? Read and
Mm,
remember that this one sounds like the color. This
Red.
one is
red,
red. Yeah.
Red.
Read is written the same, Spanish and English. The only difference is
Oh.
the pronunciation. Read in Spanish, in Spanish, in present, and in English, in past is red. All right?
Okay.
Right. Okay, good. Excellent. Let's move on to the next one. What about this one, Eric?
danced,
Danced. Yes. Danced. Isandro, the following, the one with the house.
Stayed.
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 Excellent. Very good. What about this one, Eric?
took,
Took. Perfect. The next one, Lisandro?
Used.
Used. Excellent. Eric, the next one?
studied,
Studied. Very good. Yes, yes. Lisandro, the next one?
Surfed.
Surfed. Yes, very good. Let's move on to the next one. This one, Eric?
enjoyed,
Enjoyed. Very good. Lisandro?
Watched.
Watched. This one, the sound is more like a T. Watched.
Yeah.
Right? Excellent. Very good. What about this one, Eric?
cooked,
Cooked. Excellent. Very good. Lisandro, this one?
Visited.
Visited. Very good. Excellent. What about this one, Eric? This one right here.
I don't remember,
No? Okay. Lisandro, can you? Do you know this?
Looked.
Say that again.
Looked.
Looked. Looked. With ED at the end, and it sounds like a T. Looked.
Is regular.
Yes, that's a regular verb. Very good. The next one, Eric.
Played.
Oh, sorry, Lisandro, it was your turn. Sorry.
played,
Yeah. Played. Very good. Yeah, that's one. And this one, Eric, the dog
did,
did. Lisandro,
Worked.
worked. Very good. And next, Eric,
turned,
turned. Excellent. Very good. And the last one, Lisandro,
Cleaned.
cleaned. Very good, guys. Very good. Excellent. Perfect. So let me just close this. So if you see, there are changes, right? When we use verbs in past, and usually they have to do with pronunciation, and they also have to do, they are related also to the spelling, okay? The spelling of the verbs changes, and I think Lisandro mentioned it, that one of them was regular. So if we have regular, that means that we have irregular verbs, right? Now, which ones do they change completely, like the form? And do you know any examples? Lisandro, from the ones that you remember, the ones that we just...
Yes. It is I didn't drink any soda last night.
Okay, go ahead, sorry.
The auxiliary use did plus not didn't.
Excellent. Now, is drink a regular or irregular verb?
Irregular verbs.
It's irregular. What is the past of this one? In affirmative?
Drunk.
Drunk. Yes. Yeah, the answer for this one is I didn't drink any soda. Excellent, Lisandro. Perfect. Eric, what about this one, the next one? The bus.
He took? Oh no.
Here's the verb is here. The verb is here in parentheses.
Okay.
That one is the one you need to use. She?
She did.
She, repeat that again.
Did.
Get. Read the complete sentence. This is the verb you need to use. What is the?
Okay. She did get on the bus in the city.
She did, or is it affirmative or is it negative? Like this one, for example, in this exercise is negative because we know that it says not.
Oh.
But here you don't see negative, right? So you have to do it in affirmative.
Okay. He got on.
She got on. Perfect. Very good. Read the complete sentence.
He got on the bus in the city.
She got on the bus in the city. Excellent. See? She got on the bus in the city. Let me erase this. Okay. Lisandro, help me with this one. This is a question.
What time did he get up yesterday?
What time did he get up yesterday? Very good. Excellent. Eric, what about this one?
Where you got off the train?
Where?
Oh, no. Where did you get off the train?
Where did you get off the train? Excellent. Yes, remember that every time that we ask a question, we always need to have, well, not always, but most of the time, we need an auxiliary verb. There are questions where you would normally not use an auxiliary, but it's because probably when you are like informally speaking to somebody, or probably because of the context, you don't add like an auxiliary, but English, formal English, you always need to have an auxiliary, okay? Like in that example, very good. Lisandro, help me with this one of the subway, please.
I didn't change trains in New York City.
I didn't change trains in New York City. Very good, excellent. Eric, what about this one? The one with the gift.
The gift?
Yes, the gift.
Okay, what did he give his mother for Christmas?
What did he give his mother for Christmas? Very good, see? Well, again, we have an auxiliary. Now, I don't know if you already noticed, but we're not actually changing the verb to pass, right? We are just using the auxiliary and the verb stays in present, right? You have to keep that in mind. Okay, keep that in mind. Every time that you use an auxiliary, the verb does not change, okay? Just give me 1 second. Let's continue with the next one. Lisandro, this one is easy.
We woke up very late.
We woke up very late. Excellent. Perfect. What about the next one? Eric, this one has 2 verbs.
I received $10,000 when my uncle died.
Excellent. Very good. See, I received $10,000 when my uncle died. Very good, very good. Excellent. Let's look at the following. This one that says no more. Well, actually, let's do the one for the coffee, Lisandro. That's a question.
Okay. Did she make good coffee?
Did she make good coffee? Very good. Continue with the next one, Eric. No more.
Okay. We didn't use the computer last night.
We didn't use the computer last night. Excellent. This one is easy, Lisandro.
They lived in Paris.
They live in Paris. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Selena already joined. Let's continue with the next one. Continue with the next one, please. The one with the two boys there. Well, I would think it was Eric Stone, right? Yes.
Yes. Okay, he didn't study for the exam.
He didn't study for the exam. Very good. The following, Lisandro?
I didn't watch TV.
I didn't watch TV. Very good. Eric, this one, the one with the newspaper.
Okay, he read the newspaper yesterday.
She read the newspaper yesterday. Excellent. Very good. Let me just scroll down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Lisandro, the one with the girl hitting the head.
Did I forget something?
Did I forget something? Excellent. Very good. Eric, continue with the next one.
Did he call you?
Did he call you? Very good. Excellent. Let's see. Oh, Selena got disconnected. Okay. Let's do this last round and then we will move on to the other exercise that we need to do here also online. But the other one is going to be about correcting sentences, right? Lisandro, please. This one, the one taking the shower.
He had a shower.
He had a shower. And the last one, Eric, the one with the dog.
Okay. What time did the film start?
What time did the film start? Excellent. Very good. I think that we have already enough with this ones. And well, this one is easy, so we're not gonna do them. They are I had just had some in case more people connected, but no. Now this one right here is to correct the mistakes, right? There are mistakes here, so you have to correct them. Lisandro, read the first sentence, try to identify the mistake, and what would be the correct way to say it.
We wasn't happy that we lost the game.
What is the error there? What's the mistake?
I mean, the verb lose.
The verb? Lose.
Because, I mean, it is lost.
Lost. Okay. What do you think, Eric?
Is we weren't happy.
We weren't
we
happy
lose the game.
that we lose the game. Let's see. Yes. Yes. The error in this one is the verb to be.
Mistake.
Yeah, this is the mistake. Remember that for we use where. And this one, right? Obviously, it's in present, right? Then we have to have it in past, right? So those two verbs were incorrect. So you got half and half. One corrected one and the other one the other one. That's good. But see, we weren't happy that we lost the game. Very good. Let's try with the next one. Eric, try the next one.
Okay. Did you eat dinner last night?
Did you eat? So what is the mistake there?
8. The
8,
verb,
right? What's the problem with that one?
you are using the auxiliary did,
Exactly.
and when you use that, the base is in the base form.
Excellent. Yes. The verb, if we use in a question, when we use the auxiliary, the verb needs to go in the base form as we are using the auxiliary did in this case. Excellent. Very good. Lisandro, about this one.
I were at the restaurant yesterday. The mistake is the auxiliary word because it will be I was at the restaurant yesterday.
Okay, good. Yes. Remember that we use was for the first person, right? I. Excellent. Eric, try the question.
Okay. Did you go to school last week?
What's the mistake?
The auxiliary verb did.
The auxiliary. Do is for present, and we're also talking in past, right? So we need to use did. Did you go to
Did.
school? Excellent. What about this one, Lisandro?
I feel excited before my holiday.
I feel excited before my holiday. What would be the right? What's the mistake? What is the mistake there? Hello, Selena. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, coach.
Excellent. Very good. So, all right, we are studying simple past, Selena, and we are doing some exercises. In this one, we are correcting the mistakes. Basically, this
Okay.
is a review, okay? Because I
Okay.
know that you have already studied some in previous courses, past tense, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Lisandro, what about this one? So, which one
The
is
mistake is the verb.
the verb? What would be the correct form?
I felt excited before my holiday.
I felt excited before my holiday. Right? This is the verb. Excited is not a verb. Even
Yeah.
if you see this ed, is not a verb. This is an
Okay.
adjective. So just keep that in mind. Let's continue with the next one, Eric, and you're gonna help us with the next one, Serena.
Okay, I didn't be at the school yesterday. I didn't was?
I didn't was.
No. It didn't be.
Doesn't sound right, correct?
But
What
I
do you think?
wasn't at the school
I wasn't at the school.
yesterday.
I wasn't at the school. Remember that when we use the verb to be, as we are using here in this example, we are using the verb to be. We do not need to use, when we are using negatives, right? This is the verb. But when it's the verb to be, we just need to add not, right? We don't need to use the auxiliary did. But that only happens when we use the verb to be. That's the mistake, and that's the correct way to do it. Excellent. Very good, Eric. Selena, help us with the next one. This one, I'm gonna put it here in a square. Ooh, this one, help us with that. Doesn't look like a square. That one. We not did like the film. What is the mistake in the sentence? What is the correct form?
We did not like the film.
Okay, we did not like the film. So what is the mistake?
The not, the auxiliary not.
The auxiliary not. The problem is the order, right? We did not like. No, we not did like the film. Okay, excellent. Very good. Thank you. Lisandro, help me with the question, please.
Okay. The mistake is in the auxiliary. Were they at home last night? The correct
Excellent.
one.
Very good. Why do we use were and not was? Why do?
Because the subject they.
Because they is plural, right? And it is the subject, and we know that we for plurals we use where. Very good. Eric, help me with the next one. We not did like, oh, sorry, we already did this one. I didn't mark it. What about the next question?
Okay, did they go to the disco last night?
What?
The mistake is the order.
The mistake is the order. See, did they, right? We need to use the pronoun go to the disco last night. Excellent. Selena, help me with the next sentence, please. This one that I just put in the rectangle.
My best friend was upset this morning.
What's the error?
The verb to be.
The verb to be. Why do we need to use was and not were?
Because I talking about in singular.
Excellent. Very good. My best friend is singular. And so we need to use was. My best friend was upset this morning. Very good. Continue with the next one, please, Lisandro.
I didn't go shopping yesterday.
Okay, didn't go shopping yesterday. What's the error? The mistake?
The verb.
What's the mistake?
The verb.
The verb, right? We need to have it as Eric mentioned before in the base form. Excellent, very good. Eric, help me with the next question.
Okay, did you see Lucia this morning?
What is the mistake?
The verb self.
The verb, right? We need to have it in the base form too.
Base.
Okay, Selena, help me with the next one, please.
Okay. Uh,
This one, right?
did Sam get a parcel yesterday?
Did Sam get a parcel yesterday? Yes, that is correct. Very good. The problem that we have there, what's the mistake? The verb, right, the auxiliary. Okay, Lisandro, what about the next one? What's the mistake here?
This is a present.
Huh? So what would be the correct form in past?
Did she make that cake herself? No, she didn't.
Did she make the cake herself? No, she didn't. Let's see here. Excellent. Eric, the next one.
How did he got home? The verb, the auxiliary.
What is the correct form?
How did he got home?
How did he got home?
Get home.
Yes, same thing applies. The verb's in the base form. How did he get home? Very good. Selena, help me with this one.
Maria lived in Dublin all her life. She died last year.
Okay, let's see. Maria lived in Dublin all her life. She died last year. Excellent. Very good. Yeah, that's definitely needs to be in past. Uh, Lisandro, what about the next one? Please, this one.
The bus didn't stop.
The bus didn't stop. What's
Stop.
the mistake?
The verb.
The verb. It needs to be in the base form. Good.
The-
Eric, what about the next one?
I lost my purse.
Hmm?
The
What's the
verb,
mistake? The verb? What's the problem with the
the
verb?
mistake is the it's a irregular verb.
Yeah, lose is an irregular verb, so the form changes, right? Lost. We
Yes.
only add ed for regular verbs. Excellent, very good. Selena, help me with the question.
Who built the Eiffel Tower?
Who built the Eiffel Tower? Very good. See? Who built the Eiffel Tower? Excellent. Let me clear this out. Lisandro, help me with the next exercise.
Look, you dropped your keys.
What is the problem there?
The verb.
What is
Drop.
the problem with the verb?
The verb. Drop.
Is the form correct or incorrect? What is the problem with the verb? What is it? What's the mistake there? It is in past, right? We have ed. Drop is a regular verb, so we just add ed. So what is the problem with the sentence? Any idea? Eric, any idea? Or Selena, Lisandro?
The letter P, it will be twice.
We double the P, right? See, you dropped. Remember that in regular verbs, when they are changed to past, there are some rules, and some of those rules, in some cases, in some specific verbs, the last consonant is doubled. Like in this case, dropped it needs to have the double P. Excellent. Very good, Lisandro. Thank you. Eric, help me with the next one, please.
I didn't see John. He wasn't there.
I didn't see John. He wasn't there. Again, right? The verb needs to be in the base form, and for third person we use was.
Was.
Selena, help me with the next one, please.
He didn't knew the answer. The verb is is wrong.
Is wrong. Why?
For the letter E,
Yes, and that is because we need to have the verb in what form? If we use the auxiliary,
in the present.
it has to be in present. Yes, in the base form. Very good, excellent. Lisandro, help me with this one. The question that you have here.
Did you have a swim? No, I didn't have.
Did you have a swim? No, I didn't have. Give me one, just 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, guys. So what is it? Did you have a swim? No, I didn't. mistakes?
I don't know.
For me is
Or is it,
it's correct.
or is it correct?
Correct.
What do you think, Eric? Is it correct?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
The second one?
Is it correct? This one, did you have a swim? No, I didn't.
Yes, it's correct.
Let's see.
No.
What was it?
And they have.
They have. Yeah, remember that when we give short answers, it's just no, I didn't, yes, I did. You don't add the verb at the end. Okay? It's
Okay.
yeah, just keep that in mind. Unless you want to give like the complete sentence, but that is giving the next, and then it is not a short answer. But in this case, if you leave it like, for example, if you give this answer like this, the problem is that it is incomplete. Probably if you're talking to somebody, that person will understand you because of the context, but it is an incomplete sentence. I didn't have what, right? Obviously, we know that it's a swim because of the context, but you don't usually say just, I didn't have. Imagine that I come and I tell you, I didn't have. You're going to be like, what? Okay, good. Yeah, these are really small details that sometimes are really hard to catch. The next one, Eric.
This is done. It's the same.
Oh, it's true. He didn't knew the answer. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're gonna skip that one. All right, try the next one.
It rained another neighbor. I think that is the verb without one N.
The verb without one N. Yes, that is correct. Rain is not a word in which we are going to double the last consonant. Okay, very good. Selena, help me with the next one, and we're gonna finish with this round so that we can do the rest of the exercise due to time.
Okay. John and Mary were born in 1964.
John and Mary were born in 1964. Excellent. Okay. Excellent, guys. You really did a good job. Let me go back to my presentation. But can I bring it here? Okay. Let's see. Yes, there is. Can you see it? Yes, good. All right, so let me just change slide. There we go. Okay. Now, so as I told you, it says ended. I don't know what's going on lately, but this is like getting stuck. But there we go. All right, so just as a matter of review, so remember that we have the verb for the past tense. We have two ways to do it, right? Or we have two forms. One is using the action verb or the specific verb, and the other one is by using the verb to be. Okay, we use was or we use were depending on the pronoun. If it is singular, if it is plural. And for the negative form of the verb of the past tense, using the verb to be, we do not use the auxiliary did, right? We don't use that one with the verb to be. Keep that in mind. With With questions, right, related to the verb to be, we use was and were as the auxiliary. We don't need to use anything else. Different is the other case. In the other case that we have where we use verbs only, like worked, and we don't need the verb to be, we have to add ed to the past tense if it is regular. If it is irregular, we have to actually change. Is there a rule for irregular verbs, guys? Lisandro, Eric, Salina, is there a rule for irregular verbs? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mhm.
What do you
For
think?
pronunciation.
Yes.
For irregular verbs?
No,
No, right?
the rule is for regular verbs.
Is that a regular verb or is that an irregular verb?
Regular.
Regular
Regular
or
verb.
irregular?
Regular.
Irregular. Irregular.
So which ones
Regular
are?
when add ed.
When we add ed, is it regular or is it irregular?
Irregular.
When you add,
No. Regular.
it's the opposite. That's why they are called regular, because the past is going to be, for example, here we have worked. So remember that you have like the three forms, right? So you have work, that's present, and then you have worked in past. And in the list, normally you will find that the past participle and it's going to be the same, worked. That's why they are called regulars, because we only need to add ed. There are some rules when you add ed. For example, let me erase this one. I'm gonna erase that for now. For example, remember that if we have study, what is the past tense? It is a regular verb. What is the past tense?
Studied. Studied.
Studied.
Study.
What is the rule? Is it that I just have to add this, like studied? Is that the correct way to do it?
No, it's
No.
it's
Ed.
We need to change this one, right? For an I.
yes.
So there are
Yes.
rules, but they are all called regulars, right? Because in the past participle form, it will still also be studied. So it is a study, studied, studied. The past doesn't change, and the past participle is the same thing. Now, with irregular verbs, right, it's completely different. Now, go, what is the past?
Went.
Went.
Went. What is the past participle form? Do you know it?
Gone.
Gone.
Gone. Now, my question was, is there a rule for this?
No, only memorize them.
Exactly. This is the only thing that you need to memorize by heart in English, irregular verbs, because if you don't know the verb, you won't be able to do, for example, the past tense.
The
For,
perfect tense in general.
yeah, for example, what about fly? Do you know the past tense of that one?
Flew. Flew.
Flew. Yeah. Flew. Right? That's the past tense. So, and you only, if you know the verb, you will be able to actually form the past tense of the, or you will be able to use it in past tense, right? Only if you know the verb. Any questions so far, guys? Any question? Otherwise, we will move on to this. Okay, so I remember what I told you. We use past, and the easy answer is to talk about things in the past. But what do we express in the past? For example, and this is the most common one, we use the past tense when we talk about completed actions. When we talk about completed actions, we're talking about, we use past tense. And here is an example. I visited London last summer. Is that something that is already finished? For example, when I was talking about what I did when I was a kid, is that something that I continue doing, or is that something that stopped? Or when you were talking about, for example, Taekwondo, is that something that you continue doing, or is that something that stopped?
Yeah, I
Stop.
stopped.
That stopped, right? So we use a simple past when we want to express actions that they happened in the past and they finished. But we also use it for habits and past routines. Do you have any habits or past routines?
Yes.
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 Can you mention one, Lisandro?
For example, I worked out.
Okay, I worked out. I worked out. So
Yeah.
I worked out. So is that something that you still do? Do you work out? In the present?
Right now I don't.
You don't, right? So it's a past habit, it's a past routine. See,
Yeah.
they are no longer true. Eric, do you have any past habit or past routine?
Yes. I studied Portuguese.
You studied Portuguese. Okay, good. Excellent. So you studied Portuguese. Selena, any past habit?
I played basketball
You played basketball
in the school.
in the school. Okay. Is that something that you do now? Is it still true?
No.
No, right. So those are one of the uses that we have for past tense. When you want to express completed actions or habits or routines that they are no longer true. And we also have this one, events in a story or narrative. Usually when we tell stories, we always tell them in past, right? Like for example, once upon a time, there lived a wise king. See, it's in past. Sorry, that's not the word. Lived, right? It's in past. And also we use it for polite request. Are we clear on what a polite request is? A polite request is, I wondered if you could help me. Now, am I talking for something in the past? Or is that something that I need right now in the present? See what it says
In the
here?
present.
In the present, make a polite request or offer. When you say, I wonder, you know what the meaning of wonder is?
No.
Right,
Um,
tell me.
like agradecido.
No. Wonder is like if you're asking to yourself, but not verbally. It's like if you're guessing. I wonder. It's like if you're guessing. It's like uh, um, if you wanted to translate it in Spanish, you will have to say me preguntaba si. That's how you would translate it. But it's something that you ask to yourself or something that you're questioning to yourself in your mind. That's what wonder means. I wondered if you could help me. Now see, the two words are in past, wonder and could. And we're not talking about an event in the past. We're talking about something that we are asking in the present. Is a polite request, or you can also use it to offer. Okay. So keep that in mind, right? Those are some of the uses that we have. I'm gonna skip this part. And let me just, there's one last activity that we are going to do. Let me just stop sharing this one. This was just classifying, but for what I was able to grasp from the practices, you do a good work by identifying a past tense and also irregular and regular verbs. Let me go ahead here. Okay, and I'm gonna put the activity in here. Just stop this one. Okay. All right, let's see. The last activity that we are going to do is going to be about, it's gonna be a writing, right? You're gonna write something, and it's gonna be about something similar to what we did at the beginning, that was talking about a memorable experience. But in this case, what I want you to do, I want you to write it, right? So I'm just going to copy the instruction and I'm going to paste it in the chat. And in this last 10 minutes, and I want you to write something short, not too long, something short. And what I want you to do is just that. I want you to write a past experience, right? Or a short story of a memorable event in the past. I want you to write it, and then I want you to share it. And probably because of the time, we're gonna share it in the chat. Where's the chat? Here it is. I don't know. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna paste it here, the instructions. So you just have to write a short story about a memorable event from your past. I already sent it there. And that's what I want you to write. In these last 10 minutes that we have, I want you to write about that memorable event in the past. Okay? Try to write a short story. Like, remember, normally when you write stories, you have to go like in order. You have to organize the events. You have to go in order, okay? But it's not a list. Try to do it in a small paragraph, right? And if you have questions about words, about vocabulary, anything that you would like help, I'm gonna be here, okay? So take these 10 minutes for that, guys. If you wanna write it on a paper, take a photo, do it. If you wanna do it on the computer directly, or if you wanna do it directly in the chat, do it in the chat. Just make sure you follow the order of the events, and use past tense. Any question, guys? No question? No question?
No.
Is it clear?
Yes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes, Sandra.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, Serena. Thank you. Lisandro.
It's clear.
Okay, good. Eric, we good?
Okay. Can you use to separate two verbs in past?
Two. For example, let me just share the screen so we can. For example, do you have a sentence?
In present, I like to read.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. So for example, if you say, if I like to read,
Yes.
okay. When you use it like this, which one is the action that you are expressing? Which one is the action that you are expressing right now in the present? Which one is the verb, the main verb in this sentence?
Like.
Like, right? So when you change this to past, the only verb that you're gonna change to past is like, because I liked, for example, like to read. Now, read is not the action that you're expressing. It's like. What you're expressing in the sentence is like. And also, this is important. Every time that you have this, to, the verb is going to be in the base form. After to, the verb is in the base form. To read, to cook, to play, to sleep. It doesn't matter what's before, but after to, the verb is always in the base form. Okay?
Okay, the past affect only the main verb.
The main verb, remember that we use sentences express ideas, right? They express
Yes.
thoughts, right? So what I am expressing in this case is something that I liked in the past. And what is it that I liked? To read. Now,
Okay.
the word to read is not going to change. Only what I am
Okay.
expressing, okay?
Okay.
Clear?
Thank you, teacher.
Good.
Yes, clear.
I sent my story.
Yes, I
Coach,
just
to
saw
the
it
group.
in, excellent. Yeah, I just saw it in WhatsApp. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, how are we doing, guys? Lisandro, Eric?
Almost yet.
Okay, good. Well, Selena, if you already sent it, you're dismissed. You're good to go. Have a nice night.
Okay, thank you, coach.
All right, have a nice night. Enjoy the weekend. See you Monday.
See you on Monday. Bye.
Goodbye.
In the WhatsApp chat or in the Meet chat, Zoom chat.
Either one, that's okay, no problem. I already got Lisandro's in here in Zoom. Excellent, Lisandro. So you can send it either WhatsApp or you can send it here too.
Okay.
Oh, I've got both already. Oh, excellent, excellent. Okay, good. I just saw Lisandro's. Let me just copy that and well, guys. So then you are dismissed from today. You did an excellent job, and I'm gonna see you then on Monday. Okay. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy the weekend and have a nice night too. The rest of the night.
Okay, teacher,
Okay.
take care.
All right. Take care, guys.
Have a
See you
nice
on
weekend.
Monday. You too. See you on Monday.
Okay. Good.